everyone, and welcome back to another train simulator video. We're on the North Wales coastline today, although we're not actually going to be in Wales. So good morning driver, you'll be operating the remaining portion of the service from London Euston to Chester today, calling only at Crewe and Chester. Make sure to get those passengers to Chester on time today. Now we did do this scenario, but almost a year ago. At least I think it would have, no. When did the North Wales coastline re-release? Whenever it re-released. But we're back on it. I thought we'd give it a go. I was sort of looking through scenarios like, nah, not that one, not that one, not that one. I saw this one. I was like, I want to get back on the Voyager, so we'll do this one. And I can't remember the journey at all. So, well, I can't remember much of it. Let's get this set up. Looks like it's one of the basic ones. We'll set that today. There we go. Chester. Is that where it's going, or is it going elsewhere? Oh yeah, it's Crewe and Chester. Cool. So yeah, we're at Crewe at the moment. Another reason I thought we'd do it is because, well, Spirit of Steam came out now, so we can sort of take a look at Crewe Station, how it's changed. So, I'm trying to think of Spirit of Steam. Well, I suppose, yeah. I'll go here. You remember that car park there was where the massive shed was, wasn't it? The massive steam shed. And sort of all the works here. That's still there. Oh, there's an APT as well. Hello. And what about over the back? Okay, all of that's still there as well. Oh, okay, yeah, all of that's still there. So quite a lot of it still does remain. Do you still have the tunnels going underneath? No, you can see where it's been filled in though. I don't know, hang on. No, you do have the tunnels still going underneath. Yeah, it still does exist. Brilliant. And then it pops up on that side over there. So quite a lot of Crewe still does exist from how it did on Spirit of Steam. Off we go. Now, I always hear bad things about bridges, but are they really that bad? Uh-oh. I'll speed him. That's not good. Pop it down, pop it down, pop it down. There. As we make our way out. Yeah, so quite a lot of Crewe does still remain. Yeah, but that's another reason why I thought we'd come on it, because we can sort of compare it to the... there goes a 158. Wonder where that's off to. Where does that go? That goes to... Sand something. Sandback. As we make our way out. But yeah, I haven't done enough of this iron. I haven't done enough of it. I should really do more of it. It's a good one. Yeah, we just don't do a lot of it. That's the West Coast. Yeah, this goes all the way to Holyhead. Quite far, as you can see. Yeah, all the way to Holyhead, right on angle, see. So it's not a small... Oh, for God's sake. Some of the points gone. Let's get up to 50. Yeah, minus 159 points. Not great. It's alright. It's fine. Yeah, getting that up now up to 50, then up to 90. There we go, it's going up nicely. It's going very quickly actually. And then we got a 90 as well. I think I still do for the Meridian, so the 222s over the Voyagers. The 222s are nice. Over there, little sort of yard. There's quite a lot going on. Yeah, I can't remember when this re-released. It was definitely towards the start of the year. Sort of January, February time. Or was it March? It was definitely towards the start of the year. This was one of the first things we did was play this one. So yeah, I thought we'd come back on and, well, have a look. As I was sort of looking for, I couldn't find really anything really. So I try and find scenarios for sort of 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes or under, not, you know, below 10 minutes. Sort of the perfect time for one of our videos. But I just couldn't really find anything which we hadn't already, well, which we had already done. I saw this one, I was like, I've done that one before, but I'll sort of like to go and drive it again. So that's what we're doing. We're back on here. In the Voyager. Flying along towards Chester. I don't think there's any stations in between here either. It's like a massive gap without a station. Which is quite a lot, you know, what it's like up this sort of way. You just get you get massive gaps between stations. Why is it not doing the pause break? There we go. It's been a bit cheeky, it wasn't doing it. Yeah, it's down my way in the south, you know, there's a station every sort of, at most, every sort of 4 or 5 miles. Here, it's crazy distance between stations. Mate, I don't think there is any stations between here and Chester. Well, I don't think there is. Oh, hang on. No, there is one. There's. Oh no, no, we're looking right up that the wrong way. That was Valley. Yeah, there's no station at all. Pretty mad. 21 miles without a station. But yeah, to someone who lives in the south is just bonkers. Lovely. Yeah, the Voyager. Train disliked by, it seems, quite a lot of people. But why? Why do people dislike this train? What is wrong with it? Yeah, it's a fairly long journey. I mean, we've still got another 16 miles to go. We're due at 12:08. Says we're due there at 12:07. So about 15 minutes until we get there. I'm just cruising along at 90. I don't think there's much we see on this part of the route. It's, well, just like this most of the way, if I remember correctly. But still nice, I guess. That's quite cool. You've got a massive canal there. Anyone from these areas? From Chester, Crewe, anywhere like that? I'll drag that instead, a lot quicker than using the keyboard. Let's go ahead. That's what she's going by. Pretty peaceful. There's a big diesel train rumbling through. There it goes. And yeah, this is the reason why you have, well, Voyagers on the line, because the North Wales coastline is diesel. There's no electric. I'm surprised that this bit isn't electrified up to Chester. I don't know how busy it is realistically, but it seems like it would be an electrified bit, but no. Little sort of village or town coming up here. There we go. Got a whistle board. Lovely. Max speed 125 miles an hour. Yeah, what's the Just Train Super Voyager pack like? I've seen that advertised on their website a few times. Is that any good? So this is the basic one. This one is the sort of default dovetail one. So we've got a 65 coming up. And up to a 75. Yeah, pretty relaxed though. Cool. But yeah, I'm sort of waiting for something new at the moment. So we don't really have anything. Well, we had the not really for train sim, but for TSW, we're sort of in one of those. Well, I don't know. This video will be out in a few days, so maybe something has been announced. Maybe it's like, yes, something's coming. But as I'm recording this, there's not really a lot of sort of life to it at the moment. So yeah, hopefully something does come soon. Put that down. Brakes are pretty good on here. Yeah, not bad at all. Pretty good. And we got a 75. Then up to 90. And we've got 11 miles now. So we've done about 10 already. So just 20 miles without any other station in sight. It's just, yeah. I mean, I thought Huntingdon to Peterborough was bad. That's like 17 miles without a station. But yeah, bloody 20 without a station. I wonder, that's a good question. I wonder what the longest stretch is without a station on the British Rail network. I reckon surely York to Darlington's got to be up there. At least when we did the 50s version or 60s version of it, there was no station for like 20 or 30 miles. Yeah, good question. What is the longest gap between stations on the network? There's like an abandoned station here, so there definitely was something here before. So it would have been 10 miles between stations. It's a bit like the West Cornwall local one there, so it was just on one side of the platform. Beston Castle, I think that was. Get that up. There's the canal down there again. Speeding back up. Oh, that's blacked out there. What's that? What's that window blacked out? That's reflecting. What's it? Why is that like that? Bizarre. There you go, pretty quick though. A little couple of little details. Double cell on the hat there, little phone. Cool. So we're due there, I think 7 minutes, wasn't it? Yeah, 7 minutes we're due there, so we should be arriving on time. We got about 9 miles. So a fairly long distance we're travelling. I'm surprised it's not more than 90, to be honest, because, well, it's just a straight line. Well, I suppose most of the trains that run along here probably can't get above 90. I think it'll be the 175, the 158, trains like that. Here's a 175, talk of the devil. In a Transport for Wales livery. Since when this first released, it would have been Virgin Trains and Arriva Trains Wales. Virgin Trains any day over Avanti. Cool. And for this afternoon slumber over to Chester. We're going over the river. Oh no, just a little lane there. Give the cow some horn. There we go. They'll be happy. Yeah, Avanti West Coast. Which Dovetail do have the licence for, so question marks. Train Sim World. Although we might already know about the route because I'm recording this the day before Tuesdays. And Tuesdays is normally the day Dovetail Games announce something, so, well, you never know. Has anti-spool interface. That's quite a mouthful. Anti-spool interface. Stick labels to, oh, do not stick labels to interface. Scrape the surface, use any abrasive cleaner, wipe with hand gloves or otherwise. Well, there we go, anti-spool interface, whatever that is. There's 158. Cool. I wonder what that is over there. Is that the canal? It's a bit of a nosy. Yeah, look at that. You got the big canal there going through. If anyone knows the canal as the train going off, let us know. It feels like it takes forever, this bit. There's just no stations. There's not really much going on scenery wise. Just it's literally the same scenery for the whole 20 miles. Fields and cows and trees and hedgerows for 20 miles. So this is sort of the boring part of the North Wales coastline. Once you get past Chester, that's when it starts getting interesting. But we're just going as far as Chester tonight. Yeah, because then you start going along the coast, you've got the Menai Bridge, it's lovely scenery. Yeah, not a lot goes on this section though. Feels really dark, doesn't it? It's 12:03 in the afternoon on a summer's day. It almost feels like it's like 3 or 4, or even, well, on a summer's day it feels like the lighting 6 or 7. It feels really dark. So dismal. It's starting to change now, the scenery, just a tad. Still very similar though. As we've only got 3 miles to Chester now. Gotta love free Wi-Fi. The thing is, whenever there is free Wi-Fi, I still just use my 4G. Because I never ever run out of my 4G. I just end up just using that. And down to 65. Brakes are pretty good though on here, so we don't need to worry too much. Spam OWS. That does the trick. Otherwise, literally, it's labelled absolutely everything in here. Indicator. Sounder. Yes, here we are. Almost at Chester. For what feels like the longest trip in the world. Literally, from that I'm now feeling bloody hungry and bloody thirsty. Just from that small 20-minute trip. I remember the tunnel here, you've got the little sort of tunnel here, little jewel tunnel. There we go, through we go. Nice, nice. As we approach Chester. Yeah, obviously thanks everyone for coming. If you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, that all does help out. And do subscribe if you do want to see more. We do plenty of train sim, well we do quite a lot. So yeah, feel free to stick around. I suppose we're sort of on the cusp of 10,000 now. We're getting there. As we approach Chester. I can see the platform. It's such a nice sight. Although, will we get positive points? That's the next question to be asked. At the moment, I'm sitting at -159, which is not great. That bloody speeding 20 incident, that's fine. No one was harmed. Yeah, it's quite a nice station, Chester. Looks very similar to Crewe though, at least in my opinion it looks quite similar to Crewe, just the design of it, but I suppose it is a fairly similar area, so use same building materials, etc. Oh my god. No, don't power up, slow down. Well, we probably won't get a nice amount of points. But that's fine, we're not playing for the points, we're playing for the points. Wait, hang on, pleasure, not points. Yeah, that's a good way to it. Pleasure, not points. Yeah, this is Chester. Quite a cool little station though, or quite a large station actually. I wouldn't say it's a small station. There we go. Welcome. Set that to tail lights, and I suppose this would then go back to London Euston. But yeah, this is Chester Station. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's not bad. Yeah, terminating platform there as well. And that goes off to probably, I know, Manchester that way. And then this end, I've never actually driven this bit. But then you fly right along. It already looks nicer. And it goes off over to Wales, well, North Wales. This looks nice over there, and across there. You've arrived at Chester on time. We've given plenty of time for passengers to travel onwards towards Holyhead or Wrexham. This is really nice, actually. We should have done that bit. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Simulator video. Links can be found in the description to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store. If you we got 277. Yeah. Well, thanks all for coming in, and I hope to see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.